Good evening.
Is everything well, dear? They told me Lucullus is your patronus now. That means our family reputation will be restored.
That and more.
Lucius, Liliana.
It's so good to see you again, Mother. And brother, you're back.
Isn't that a beautiful sight? You are the patriarch of this family now. The well-being of it is your primary concern. The villa is yours. All of your rights are restored. Congratulations.
I don't know how we can ever repay you, Lucius.
There's no need to repay anything. You of all people should know that, Claudiana. This was not a transaction. I'll keep that in mind.
Is that it? But what if they...
Don't worry, Claudiana. No one can harm your family as long as I am alive. Everything will be fine.
Good morning, dear. Have you slept well? Cats standing guard. Against whom? Will they stop the northern barbarians by their sheer fluffiness?
I heard in the east people think that cats guard the gates of the underworld.
It is always wise to be careful.
There is a thing. He asked to see you, Lorco. He says he has a business proposition.
It might still be a good idea to figure out what he's up to. Do be careful, though. Whatever you do, be careful. Is everything well, dear?
Excuse me.
That boy who always asks for you hasn't been...
Good morning, Domine. I've been waiting for you.
Aggressive when I turned him down.
What happened?
Deianira had a stern talk with him, and it seemed to...
You jest, I'm sure. If anything, I've grown a bigger belly. The wine doesn't help. I can't think of a reason why he would not be doing well. I've heard Nasamones is a land of forbidden pleasures. Alas, it's too far away. But speaking of our friends in high places, it might be worth going to the Senate this afternoon. Tullius Cicero is holding court there today. You might learn something. It is generating quite a bit of income, even though our recipes are old. The grape seed we have imported from Gallia produces tasteful drink. There's always room for improvement, though. That you do. And I can buy some groceries while we're at it.
These damned crows and their indiscriminate defecation.
Is your back giving you trouble? My wife is a trained masseuse.
So I'll soak some bread in wine and mix it with minced ox meat. And then what?
Then you roll it with salt and grill it over the fire.
I didn't expect you to come around again.
Too long.
And you think we can sell this?
Trust me, we'll make a fortune.
I saw her eating with her husband at a Peppino hospital.
The poor woman, having to debase herself like that.
Hopefully things will turn round for them soon.
What were you doing at a Peppino? Not eating there, I hope.
Of course not. It's their own business.
Salwe, it is good to see you after all this time. Oh, thank you. My reputation as a man who puts Rome above all else made the election campaign easy, fortunately. I'm pleased that you did not let our relatively sordid history get in the way of a business transaction. Now, I know you are a rather emotional individual, but I would advise against losing control. This kind of baseless accusation is not to be thrown around lightly. Some people might get offended. Offended people often overreact. Tell me, do you like managing your family's vineyard? Rome wasn't built on peace, nor will it survive on peace. I have heard tales of your battles, Legate. You are a wolf. You're the kinsman of Romulus himself. You're very different, you and I. That's why I think we could work together instead of undermining each other. Tiberius was a fool. His vision was limited and crude. He was a believer in the Republic. I believe Rome is in grave danger. It is nothing new, of course. We always had enemies within and without. They always disliked what Rome is and what it stands for. But in the past, Rome used to be a force to be reckoned with. We have grown lazy and soft. Our republic and its myriad procedures slow us down. These days we're more interested in talking about things we should do rather than actually doing those things. We do need a new Rome, though, unshackled by the limitations of our ancient system and bureaucracy. It will be a Rome of strong minds willing to make difficult decisions. More importantly, it will teach our enemies to never underestimate us again. I have made my preparations, and I want you by my side. You misunderstand. I would never betray Rome. I am planning to run for consul. I'm sure I can convince you of the validity of my cause. What I'm going to show you will shock you. You'll see why Lucullus is in no position to do anything for Rome. I would not hesitate to serve Rome in war, should the opportunity arise. You will not regret listening to my offer. Wale, until next time.
Good day. You are clearly a well-bred young man. I will offer you a choice. Your money or your life. I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
I believe the meaning was you will regret doing this.
Kill them both.
Salvete, people. Shall we even the odds?
Your timing is impeccable as usual, Caeso. You save us again.
Always a pleasure, old man. Let us not turn this into a habit, though. Still standing. Impressive.
Follow me! We're gonna have some fun.
standing! Impressive!
Follow me! We're gonna have some fun.
Does this hurt? Good, that means you're fine. It's all right. You're going to live.
Standing! Impressive!
Follow me! We're gonna have some fun.
Mars, give me strength!
We're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have some fun.
I'll just lie down and rest my eyes. I'm about to answer so many philosophical questions.
Ready for the... By... We're gonna have some fun.
take you all down with me!
Does this hurt? Good, that means you're fine.
You're in my way, you big ballad.
It's all right. You're going to live. You are mostly fine. Get back into the fight.
Still standing. Impressive.
It's all right. You're going to live. Where is Vitellius Lurko, one wonders?
In Tartarus, hopefully. But that's not important. A messenger arrived this morning. It is Proconsul Licinius Lucullus. He says I should find you as soon as possible, and you'd know why.
If I know Dominus Lucullus, he would have sent a rider for you with all the instructions. A reasonable precaution. We may soon need their assistance. You should go ahead. I get the feeling time is of the essence.
Have a good night, Domine.
It arrived just after noon. The rider insists on giving the message to you. It appears this woman was instructed to meet you here as well.
The proconsul just told me to find you. Said you'd know why. Exciting things always happen when you're around.
The message, please.
You must leave everything and come to Nazamones immediately. We're in grave danger. And I'm afraid in this case, we refers to both our family and Rome itself. It seems we have underestimated Vitellius Lurko. Although the little brother wields no political power of significance, he is the de facto leader of his family. An ambitious man who isn't reckless makes an enemy to be reckoned with. His friendly demeanor masks a molten core of vengeful desire. He still remembers how we dismantled their illegal operations in Asia. And I'm afraid he wants our lives in return. I have reason to believe Lurko is planning something big. My speculatores say he's preparing to remove me from my position in Nazamones by force and make it look like a local uprising. If he succeeds, Rome is likely to lose control of the entire territory, giving Lurko the perfect excuse to challenge the current consuls. We cannot allow him to go ahead with this plan. I need your help. Reconstitute Legio Victrix. I know they are still loyal to you. Then sail for Nazamones immediately. A battle-ready army will be the last thing Lurko would expect. Do not despair. Know that the sun is brightest following the darkest day. See this as an opportunity. If we can turn the tables on Lurko, we can at last expose him for the crook he is. I await your arrival anxiously. Your Patronus and your dear friend, Lucius Licinius Lucullus.
I could not find Callida, but I have brought Bestia.
I arrived before any of you did.
You're looking good, Bestia. You have recovered from our last fight?
The injuries were not a problem, but I still owe the Arena Master for all the damages we caused.
It was not settled.
They begged us to stop before we leveled the whole place.
We should leave as soon as possible. But I don't think I'll be able to leave Rome so easily.
Is this about a woman again?
In a way it is. Do you remember that seller who approached us at Marcellus Vipsanius's? Well, it turns out she was telling the truth. At least, partly. She has given birth to a baby girl. Thanks, I guess. Apparently she tried to escape from Vipsanius, who incidentally is her dominus. The problem is, they're blaming me for it. Of course I didn't. If I ever decide to help another man's cell escape, I will most certainly succeed. She claims to be the mother of my child. Perhaps she is, or perhaps she just knows Vipsanius and his people are naive enough to believe her. Marcellius Vipsanius has a reputation for mistreating his Ceraway.
This may take a few days, but I'm sure we can prove these allegations have no merit.
Thank you, Nagate. I will now take care of our preparations. We leave as soon as possible.
Be careful, child.
Do not worry, Domina. I will make sure we return home safe and sound.
Salvete, travelers. Welcome to the villa of Lucullus of Africa Proconsularis. State your identity and intentions. My apologies for not recognizing you immediately. It's been a long day. The proconsul is currently preoccupied. Please wait in the courtyard while I relay the news of your arrival to him.
Legate, a word? I don't think he recognized you. This doesn't smell right. Something's up. Little things. His armor is a bit too small for his body. He never called you by name. And did you notice how he failed to pronounce the proconsul's full name?
It is said he who possesses a deceptive heart sees only deception in other people's hearts. And it is known that women are deceptive by nature.
Wow. And that is why you're old but still single, Cineros.
Well, to err on the side of caution is wise.
Finally, some truth in the old man's words. We should kill them all.
Oh, well, that is not exactly what I was going to propose. In fact, it's quite the opposite of
Killing
what
everyone is the most cautious option.
Are you sure you know the meaning of that word? So what if he's rude and his behavior is not proper? Obviously, he's not Roman.
Not really. If we will fight, I am ready.
If you wish. I don't think it's necessary, though.
I apologize for the delay. There have been some security-related problems recently. We had to take precautions. There was an attempt on his life recently. Nothing we can't handle, of course. Still, we're instructed to take all sorts of precautions. Relinquish your weapons here, please. No one's allowed to bear arms inside the villa.
Are you not glad that you heeded my advice?
Unfortunately, only 2 escorts are allowed beyond this point. Do not worry. We'll take care of your friends while you're gone.
Please follow my finger. Yes, you'll be all right.
Why you make me do this to you, huh?
I'll shoot as soon as I see the enemy! I'm too young for a journey to the west.
This is the last one! Keep it slow and steady, people!
No permanent damage.
What in the name of Jupiter is going on here?
Egyptians, Domini. They came out of nowhere. All dead. They slaughtered the guards and locked most of the Surwey into the cellar. All I know is that they were in a great hurry. It seemed like they knew you were on your way.
I'm not surprised. This was an assassination attempt, and a very sloppy one at that.
Praise Fortuna. Take the key.
Lucullus! By the gods!
I'm sorry, Domine.
Nagate. He was the most exceptional mentor and the best friend I've ever known. They killed him, and I couldn't do anything about it. You know, I am complicit in this crime. We lost valuable time trying to solve my problem with that Selwa. As long as I am alive, he will never truly be avenged, I fear. Vitellius Lurko, of course. That Filius Canis. I will strangle him with my own hands. He deserves nothing less. This all happened because of me. I delayed our journey. I will redeem myself by avenging him. And that's the least I can do now.
Domine?
I hope I will be allowed to serve the next proconsul.
It is rare that I feel the need to mourn someone. Dominus Lucullus was always kind to me. And that is equally rare. I will do what I can to help. It looks like he was stabbed multiple times. The murderer was probably behind him. There are no other bruises, which leads me to think he did not resist his attacker. Perhaps. Dominus was killed with a small stabbing dagger. Judging from the wounds, I can tell the particular shape the blade had. Such blades are rare in Rome, but quite common in Africa, especially Egypt. It doesn't make any sense, though. Why would the Egyptians do this? It would be an act of war. It is wise not to, Domine.
I'm not tired. I'm just angry. Very angry. Maybe it's the first time you've seen someone this angry. I think these are two separate questions. It is clear these killers were Egyptian. They took no care to obscure their identities. Their weapons are just lying around. And the murder weapon is clearly Egyptian. Honestly, the only thing that's missing here is a graffito saying Egyptians killed Lucullus. These people were in a great hurry. My guess is they quickly dispatched anyone who posed a threat, then got ready for our arrival. They had no reason to waste time killing the Serwi. Too much risk for no gain at all. I will be. Eventually.
I am sorry. He meant so much to you. How do you feel? It is too much to go through once. Even for one as strong as you. We will make war again, I guess. That is what we do.
Ha! I disagree. A strong foe attacks head-on. A weak foe strikes from the shadows. Rejoice, Legate, for our enemy just announced how weak they are. We shall crush them with ease. Our course is clear. We know it's the Egyptians, right? Now, the first thing we need to do is start killing Egyptians. Eventually, we will get the murderer. Most likely before all Egyptians are dead. See? It's cautious and wise, just like Cineros said. Nonsense. I never misunderstand. I hope so.
Domine. They were dressed like Roman legionnarii. We had no reason to suspect them. Not at all. The Legion has people from all over the world. It really happened too fast. All of a sudden the legionaries started stabbing each other. We didn't know what to do. By the time I realised what was happening, it was already too late. But I'm not. The keys? Also we have the keys. I swear, I'm not working for them. I don't know why they kept me outside. Thank you, Domine.
Legate, a rider arrived. She wants to talk to Proconsul Lucius Licinius Lucullus. She says his life might be in danger.
Huh. Tell her she's a bit late.
Now that is an interesting development.
Be careful around these Berbers. You cannot trust the barbarians.
The merchant said he requires the proconsul's personal signature. Otherwise he cannot make the delivery.
You are not the proconsul from Rome. I was instructed to speak only to him. It is a matter of life and death. I have seen him before, and you do not look like him at all. Who are you? I see. That is unfortunate. I am called Lunia the Golden Wolf, of the land of Nazamones, sent by Her Majesty Cleopatra Philopatora Thea Philopatora, daughter of Ptolemy Euletes Neos Dionysios Philopato Philadelphos. The Queen intended to warn the proconsul against the possibility of an assassination, but it seems I was in need of a faster horse. He likes to play the flute. It does indeed. Its significance is of little importance. Before it turned white, my hair was the color of wheat.
Oh, that's very unusual around here.
And therefore worthy of a byname. That's not for me to answer. Better if you ask her in person. Of course. That would indeed be the best course of action. Except there's a minor complication you need to resolve first.
There's always a catch.
Cleopatra doesn't exactly see eye to eye with her brother. The pharaoh, Ptolemy Theos Philopator, has exiled her from Egypt. She's been taken by caravan through the desert, to a distant palace where she will be imprisoned. She offers to reveal the identity of the murderer to you, if you will free her. Yes, the pharaoh is her husband and her brother. A queen does not lie.
Thank you for saving us, Domina.
This is how they transport their queen?
Salvete discipoli.
Zeus takes you, child. How do you keep appearing out of thin air?
Tricks of the trade, old man. At least a dozen, perhaps a few more. I think so too. The rocks limit sight lines. If we strike quickly enough, we can prevent them from alerting each other. She's not held anywhere. She walks around freely, but I think I saw her at the front of the caravan.
Serwi? They sent Serwi with her to her prison.
Egyptian rulers are worshipped as deities. She is being taken to a prison for a goddess.
Praise be. Guards up ahead. Stay low. We could easily take a few of them out before they even know we're here. What do you say? All right, everyone, get in position and await my command.
Loose!
Myra, what is this commotion?
To arms! No harm must befall Her Holiness, the traitor queen!
befit a goddess!
The enemy! Let us stop them together!
Let us move.
Aid me! There is strength in unity.
Does this hurt? Good, that means you're fine.
I demand it! I am a goddess!
You make my sisters look like delicate flowers. Can't wait to meet them. That would be thing of legend.
You are mostly fine. Get back into the fight. Does this hurt? Good, that means you're fine.
Oh, Anubis and Matt, judge me fairly at the scale.
Last one! Let us be done with this.
It's all right. You're going to live. I'd appreciate some help.
You'll be fine.
Stand down! I demand it!
Romans? Here? Tell me, did you murder these people in the belief that they were protecting me? Or in the knowledge that they were my captors? And he introduces himself first. Courage and manners. An uncommon combination. From whom are you saving me? Murdered? Lunia failed then.
Not exactly. Follow us. Everything will be revealed when we're safe.
To tell you the truth, I'm not handling it as well as I thought I would. What's going on with you? I guess I had a host of horrible memories locked up.
Your wisdom is awe-inspiring. Thanks to you, my humble store grew into a full-blown market. Simply magnificent. You are obviously not whatever people are willing to...
Please, excuse me. Dominus Lucullus was always kind to me. Cleopatra Philopator, the goddess who loves her father and the rightful pharaoh of Egypt.
Lengthy introductions are unnecessary. At this point, I trust we are both acquainted with each other. Legate, you have saved me. I will not let such a deed go unrewarded. I bestow upon you this armor, called Queen's Warden. Wear it with pride. You will soon find that allegiance to me comes with many rewards. Shall we get down to business? I made you a promise, and a goddess never breaks her word. Ask your questions, Legate. It's a traditional title. I didn't say that. You are addressing a goddess. Tomes could be filled with the things that I know, and you don't. You strike me as a very well-read man. Imprisoned is such an ugly word. Let us say, confined. Some people just can't perceive beauty. That's why he confined me. You share a lot with Ptolemy, Roman. My dear husband, the Pharaoh of Egypt. For the time being. It doesn't matter what I believe, as long as the people need their goddess. Perhaps one day I'll show you. We had maintained a correspondence for quite some time now. Unfortunately, he never had the pleasure of enjoying my company in person. He was a good man. He did not deserve to die in such a ghastly fashion. Maybe. Maybe not. Nothing changes if you continue dwelling on the past. Time to get to the point. No more foreplay. My husband, Ptolemy Theos Philopater, is collaborating with a Roman bureaucrat called Lurko. I believe you are familiar with him. The exact nature of their collaboration is unknown to me. My bet is on something financial in nature. Something big. Whatever this collaboration is about, it must be illegal by Roman law. I believe the proconsul got wind of it and attempted to enlist my help in hopes of acquiring evidence. Tragically, Vitellius Lorco's spies got a hold of the missive he sent. Needless to say, neither Lorco nor my husband was happy about this development.
I knew it.
That is possible, but unlikely. After all, killing a Roman proconsul is equal to declaring war on Rome. Lurko profited from the current arrangement. There is no reason for him to start a war.
He hated the proconsul.
Be that as it may, I don't think he is stupid enough to start a war for petty, personal reasons. Lurko is a smart man with a plan. Ptolemy is a stupid man with wealth and power. I offer a simple proposal instead. I become the sole pharaoh and give my husband to you on a platter, with Vitellius Lorco as garnishing. All I need is your support. With your help, we can reconquer Egypt together and bring peace to my people.
May I humbly present a possible solution?
You may.
You could simply recruit soldiers from Nazomenes itself. My people were fond of the proconsul, and although they are severely fractured into countless independent tribes, they may want to unite under one strong banner.
Is it, though? We can collaborate with barbarians, but can we trust them?
We will have to talk to the elders first. Let us meet at the Court of Heaven as soon as it is convenient for you.
Get it out. I can see you have questions. I do not. If that's your question. Because I am a goddess. I've said no such thing. You asked me if I think I am a goddess, and I said I don't think I am a goddess. You are a fool if you think divinity is a matter of opinion. One does not think of divinity. One either is divine or not. Alexander the Great was my ancestor. I am a daughter of conquerors and pharaohs. The greater gods of Egypt speak through me. By my word, men live or die. I rule this world and what comes afterwards. Look into my eyes, Roman. In more than one meaning of the word, I am divine. The question is, are you? Well met, smoldering spear of Mars. There is nothing confusing about my family. Naturally. Why would a goddess accept a mortal as a mate? Disappointed? He goes against the people's will. My family is deeply entrenched in their traditions. They are in communion with gods, but not the people. My brother actually wants to replace the old gods. That is as foolish as trying to replace the people. I will give them what they want, and what they need. Of course we will win, because it is my will.
Welcome to the Court of Heaven, the most important annual meeting of the Elders and the reason for our presence. It is an honor to have you among us. Of course. The Court of Heaven is the name of both the place and the event. Each year, the elders of the tribes gather here to solve their differences and make crucial decisions. It is also an opportunity for people to present their problems to the elders. It is this court's duty to dispense justice, providing the issue is important enough. Last but not least, the Court of Heaven attracts merchants from all over Nazamones and beyond. Where there are people, there will always be commerce. Merchants and mercenaries, the rich and the poor, everyone has a reason to be here, just like you. Some people make things happen, others watch things as they happen. It is up to you to decide what you will be, a maker or a watcher. I suggest you walk around and breathe in the air. Meet some people and talk to them. Trade if you want. Since you are here as my guest, you are free to go anywhere. We might encounter some hostility. Make no mistake, the minor tribes will do whatever I tell them to do. It's the elders of the major tribes I am worried about. Not everyone likes the Romans. Some elders may see your presence as a direct attack on our autonomy. Do not speak unless spoken to. Try to be respectful and diplomatic. In a way, this is our Senate. All will be fine if we don't offend anyone. Isil and Mador are the most respected elders among us. Convincing them both would be a significant diplomatic victory. Udad may get in our way, but you never know with him. And then there's young Womaksan, who's always hot-blooded. As far as his influence goes, Udad is on par with Mador. Except he is more of a traditionalist. He prays to his ancestors 2 times a day, dawn and dusk, hoping they would answer his questions. We believe our dead ancestors watch over us. That's why we pray to them. A young man trying to impress his elders? Always a dangerous thing. He is renowned for his prowess in combat, but his diplomatic ability leaves much to be desired.
A man after my own heart.
I believe we shall.
Greetings, Romans. Or how do you say it? Selwete. I am Galusa the Great. How may I help you? Here and there. In this profession, you get to travel all around the world. Procuring items is a form of art. I can find you anything you are looking for. Given enough time or resources, of course. Isn't it obvious? Not only am I incredibly handsome, but I also sell the best wares in the land. I would like to think of myself as a purveyor of uncommon delicacies. Not all delicacies are edible. Yet, my entire inventory is delicious. Everything you can see in my stalls. the most peculiar spices, and obviously, the best sewi Nazamones has to offer. What do you need? Ah, the moment I saw you, I knew what kind of connoisseur you are. Unfortunately, that sewa is not for sale.
That birthmark? By Zeus and Pythagoras. My sister. Finally, I found you, sister.
Restrain your sewas, Roman. I told you, that sewa is not for sale. I apologize. Still, my point stands. She is not for sale, for she was already purchased.
The sky is gone from her eyes. What did they do to her? Magister, I don't know what I should do. What do I say?
She was a curious one, listening in on conversations she should not hear and watching events she should not see. I had to correct this problem. We burnt her eyes out. Now she's naturally less curious. This outrage is unnecessary. Am I telling you how you should run your legion? Then don't tell me how I should deal with my sewa. That's my job and my expertise.
I do not know what kind of trick this is, but I have no brothers. Please let go. Your insistence will be bad for me.
Her name? I do not know her name. I do not remember it. It's been a long time.
What do you want to do, Discipule? Your actions will determine the kind of man you are.
Finding her was once the purpose of my life, Magister. I am not leaving without her. Do something, Legate, or I will.
Tempting. What you're saying is you can pay me 8,000 denarii right now?
Never in the history of the world has anyone paid even half that much for a sewa. He just doesn't want to sell her.
Then we can pay with steel. One left? Disappointing.
To die, I will kill you, I swear.
They're unstoppable!
This is it! Just one more!
What's happening?
Calm down, sister. You are safe now. Your brother will take care of you.
Did you kill him? You killed him! You are murderers!
Did I do something wrong? Agista?
I don't know, Bestia.
Come on, sister. I will show you your new home.
Why not buy salutations and good day to you, travelers? You look like people of refined taste. Am I wrong? Naturally. You have come to the right place. Our wines rival those of Carthage, and some, in fact, surpass them. Feel free to browse, and tell me if you find something interesting. I don't have a lot of interesting grapes for you. This year's vintage was rather fragile. Fortunately, that usually means we have some of the best vinegar. And could I perhaps direct your attention to our excellent local honey, in case you want to produce some of your Roman balsam? Well, I would not say better, but they're certainly different. It is not only a matter of different grapes, but also of the environment and the weather. Such things are a matter of taste, but I believe one must taste many things in life. One must explore oneself. Don't you agree? The answer is no one, but we can try. There are, after all, so many different wines to drink in life. You have a sharp eye for quality products. Very well. Great. You there. I take iron, I sell iron. I sell you things others want to get rid of. If you want unwanted things, you're at the right tent. What are you? A scholar of metal? I know metal better than anyone else. If I say it's iron, then it is iron. End of discussion. Look at what I have to offer and tell me what attracts your curiosity. Dignity is what you make of it. From the earliest time I can remember, I was fascinated by metal. As a grown man, I am still obsessed with it. I gather metal and sell it to those who value it. I am as undignified as my customers, and I am proud of it. Did you think I was trying to deceive you? What I sell here is true metal and true metal only. Have you seen these weighted blades? They are of high quality. And maybe you need some tools intended for javelins. Great craftsmanship there. But since you're Roman, you might be interested in this old helmet. It's a bit dented, but I'm sure you'll like it. A desperate treasure hunter sold it to me near Utica. It's ugly and battered indeed. I took it off his hands out of pity.
Domine, look at these inscriptions. P.C.S. Huh? Publius Cornelius Scipio. By the limping leg of Hephaestus, this is the helmet of the famous general Scipio Africanus. An item of infinite value.
It's a fancy hat, Cineros. Let's not raise our voices too much.
That sounds like a fair price to me. I hope you will find some use for this old thing. Do you want anything else from my stall? A fair price for a quality product. You may want to reconsider